Go.
Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to Sizzling with Sherry. I have a helper today, so it'll be a little bit easier for everybody and not as crazy as yesterday. Anyway, today we are making some chocolate bite-sized snacks. Now, the key in this is I've had this snack from the store, and it was called Snappers. So you can find them at the store, but I'm going to do this a little bit healthier because, you know, the store, they've got preservatives and everything, so it stays forever and a lifetime on the shelf. But anyway, I figured out what I had and decided I can do this. I know what the ingredients are. So it's really, really simple. So follow along because we're going to make these, and it's a wonderful little snack for Easter, and that's why I'm doing this. It's Easter weekend, so that you can have a little something for everybody to nibble on, and it's not like this gigunda bunch of chocolate, because of course the kids don't need a sugar rush. They're going to get enough of that anyway, but these are also good for the adults. So what I figured out is these are basically pretzels with chocolate and caramel. So what do? Pretzels with Rolos. Okay, so over here on my large grooved bar cutting board, I'm going to open up this package of Rolos, and I'll just put them out here. I figure on the groove side, that way if they roll, I don't have to go chase them. They won't roll too far. Now, there's 8 candies, so I need 8 pretzels to start with. Essentially, I need 16 pretzels because we need one for the bottom, one for the top. So I need 2, 4, 6, 8. Set those aside. This one's cracked as well as this one. I don't like them. We'll put them back in the bag. We can eat those with dip. So we'll put these over here. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, I tried this on one of the stones. I am currently out of parchment paper. So I had, because we're on lockdown and quarantined, I didn't want to run to the store that's further away to get parchment, hoping that they would be open. So I went to the store and I just got some wax paper, and it didn't work really well on the stone. I think the wax mixed with the stone and created a lot of smoke. So I'm just using a regular sheet pan that I have in the house. Lay out the crackers, this pretzels. I don't know, I keep calling them crackers. So there we go. 2, 4, 6, 8. Take the Rolo and set it on top. There we go. They look kind of cute this way. Now, I've seen these done too for Christmas with some M&M candies on top, and that's another option. So there's plenty of things we can do with this concept. So I already have the oven on, and I'm going to pop these in. They're only going to go in here for, 2.5 minutes. 2 minutes. All we're looking for is get a shine on the candies. So let me set the timer. Okay. And with that, while that is cooking, warming up, 2, 4, 5, I want 8 more pretzel squares. Now, yes, these happen to be a Snyder's of Hanover brand. They're called butter snaps, and the butter, in my opinion, butter, caramel, chocolate, there's butter in caramel, so you can't go wrong. It adds a little bit extra flavor, so salt, butter, chocolate, good things. In the meantime, that one has a snap too. While those are warming, I did want to talk to you real quick. Earlier in the week, I had mentioned to you how I like to grind my own pepper, black pepper, and I do that with a coffee grinder. This and it was something I've done this for years. This one, ironically, the grinder is black, so this is strictly for black pepper. You can do this with any of your herbs, or I should say spices. There's a difference between herbs and spices. But you can do that with any of your spices and make your own spice blends. Keep them in the cupboard. That's always a nice thing to have. So then, with that being said, I personally have not found a pepper grinder for my kitchen that grinds the pepper as fine as I like it, which is why I grind my own, so that I can get it down as soft as I like. And then I just transfer it. Run it through a funnel, put it in my pepper shaker, and then I have fresh ground black pepper at my disposal on every day. It's one of those fun things. So then when I put these, now there it is. Time to get these out. So let me go in the oven. Whoop. What's that smoke? It's got to be the wax paper. Just set that right there. Okay, now, as you can, I don't know if you can see because, you know, it's kind of hard to get the concept, but they're shiny. And I just take the other pretzel square, put it on top, and squish it down. You can do them in the same shape, make little sandwiches. Now, with that being said, super simple. If you want the full, shall we say, recipe, in the comments, type in share, and I'll be sure to get you all the special details. And I'm missing a pretzel, so I'm going to have to scoot over here. I miscounted. Gee, go figure. Because I was working and talking at the same time. Now, these need to go in the refrigerator or freezer. I personally prefer to stick them in the freezer. And with that, since we have the grooved cutting board out, I can move this over here and gently pick up my wax paper, because they're going to shuffle a little bit no matter what. There we go. And bring it over to my cutting board. Make sure they're separated so they don't stick. And these can go in the freezer. So I'm going to just hop over here to the freezer. I'll be right back. Don't run away. Because what I have in the freezer is something else I want to show you when I'm done. But I'll grab it while I'm here. Okay, that goes in the freezer. Yeah, it needs oiled. Alright, so once those come out of the freezer, this is what you've got. Bite-sized chocolate caramel snacks. They are delish. They're dangerous. So maybe portion them, put them somewhere you can't find them, hide them from yourself. But that is our chocolate bites. Now, also earlier this week, when we did pasta sauce tips, I had taught you to put the garlic and the parsley in the ice cube tray. So then you have these cubes, and they're all portioned out. So again, depending on how much tomato sauce you're using, you know, I use 1 can of paste and 1 can of sauce when I'm making a pot of sauce for the house. And I have that on my hands. And I'll use 2 of those cubes. But that's what we like in our house. That's the seasoning amount that we like. Again, these are just estimates because it's always different for everybody. That's the fun thing about doing these things for yourself and cooking with Pampered Chef. So let me seal that up. And you know, I had wanted to do a feeding food for the, oh heavens, it was feeding the hungry, I believe, feeding the families. There's a fundraiser available, and I'd like to do that. If anybody's interested, comment fund below and I'll get you that information as well. And if there's anything that you have questions about, don't hesitate to email me or comment, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And with that being said, I know we're on quarantine, so at the moment, I'm coming to you on I'm going to try and come to you on a regular basis at the same time, 5:30. That time works out for me after quarantine as well. So later on when we go back to work, because I do have a day job, I work till 4. So I think 5:30 is going to stick with it, and I will continue bringing you some daily recipes and tips. It's a fun thing to have in your back pocket. In the meantime, I want you to try some of these chocolate bite-sized snacks, and I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Come back again tomorrow, I hope. And, well, no, tomorrow's Saturday. So enjoy your weekend and your Easter, because that's Sunday, so I won't be back until Tuesday, because we have Easter Monday. So I'm taking that as a holiday as well. Come back on Tuesday. I will see you. Thanks for stopping in. Bye.